I have a lot of herbs up at the entrance at the cabin, and every autumn when they are starting to it's starting to get too cold, I often dig them down in the garden. So now I planted the green mint, and hopefully it will recover, and next spring it will start to grow down here instead. And also every fall and autumn I prepare the garden for winter. So now I have started to remove the weeds and put some new earth around the plants that are hopefully going to survive the winter, and it looks really nice. And every autumn I think maybe I should take away the weeds a bit more often during the summer because it looks so nice. But who has the time? You're fin. Vassat den sort?
Ja.
Oj, vad mycket rötter.
Vad mycket rötter.
Rätt upp. Rätt upp i luften.
Titta vilken stor.
Oj.
Vilken stor. Titta många.
3 samtidigt.
Vad många det var som jag drog upp. Vad många jag drog upp.
Ja.
Vi håller på att dra morötter.
Har ni på att dra morötter?
Ja.
Jaså? Har det växt några?
Ja.
Jaha.
Jättemycket. Här är brännässla.
Ta inte den.
Har jag bort motorsågen någonstans?
Kom och sätt den. Den är väl uppe i stommen. Oj.
Titta vad mitt allt som har varit. Oj vad fullt.
Får du hälla av det?
Vad fullt det var. Det är så pes. Det där är inte klyschigt. Jag vill blanda.
It is time to shear the sheep. These are our rams. 3 of them are going to be the fathers of the next generation of lambs. 3 of them are going to be butchered, and 2 of them are too young and small to be butchered this year. They were the lambs that we got by mistake in March instead of in June that we planned for. We got our first sheep here in 2017. So we have now had sheep for 6 years, and now we made the investment in these portable fences, the fences that are good for handling them, like shearing them and separating and so on. They will arrive tomorrow, so we will use them when we shear the bigger flock in the village. Up until this moment we have been using rickety own homemade solutions to gather them in smaller areas. Here we have used this metal fence, just a short piece, maybe it's 15 meters or something, and building this seashell formation, so you can lure them in one side and then they go around and then they are inside. That is also something that we have learned. We didn't know that in the beginning. So here we have them now stuck in a smaller pen built by just punching down poles and everything. So if they try to escape, they will not be able to tear this down. But still they will get stuck and it will be a mess. So it's not the best solution. I really look forward to working with these sturdier metal fences. It's these kind of economic decisions that I guess you need to, when you take this decision, you need to think about, like, we have had sheep for 6 years now, and it has worked like this with these flimsy solutions. But our flock is also growing, and we have had sheep for 6 years. Are we going to continue having sheep for how many years? It's going to be nice with the...
Yeah, you don't have to justify it.
Yeah, it was a little bit expensive. But,
Mathias is shopping and I am trying to hold on.
I said last time when I was shearing the sheep that I really need to learn how to do this in a more, I don't know what to say, proper way, or
30 seconds per sheep.
instead of an hour.
Especially now when we have 5 here and
How
10,
many?
20 up
20,
there.
20 sheep are going to be shared. At least this.
Jag tar emot.
Tova, här är så gegg. Du tar det.
Du ska ju stå någonstans också.
Det är inte här vid arslet, det tycker jag är svårast.
Vad säger du?
Det tycker jag är svårast där vid arslet.
Ja.
Jag ska gå och hämta en skiva.
Skiva?
Mm.
Får du vara... Bara hoppa.
Our generator is not reliable at all. I have no idea why it's stopping. For no reason at all, or for no reason that I can find. This is Chagall, and he has what in Swedish is called hockeyfrilla. The white hair on his head looks like he has a hockeyfrilla.
You're talking haircuts.
Yes.
Oj.
Han är stor och fin så jag vill egentligen ha med. Ni ska inte bryta nackan av er nu hörni.
Nej. Nu när vi har klippt i onödan. Spring nu då! Woho! Upp, ut med er! Ut med er! Måste ge dem något bete så de har något att fokusera på. Woho! Hörni! Kameran.
So we got 5 of them shared and it didn't take that long. Since we don't know how to do this properly, we use both methods, so to speak. Both sharing them standing and also I'm having them lying on their back for some of the sharing. I really need to learn to dance. How to do that in the best way. Always when we show that we share the sheep in fall, we get the question, why are you sharing the sheep? Because the winter is coming. So here we share them in the fall and in the spring, 2 times a year, at least the sheep that we have, because if we were to share them only once a year in the spring, then it will be way too long, the hair. So we try to find time to share them as late as possible, but not too far into the cold season. If we do it too early, then it will be too long in the spring. And if we share them too early in the spring, it will be too long in the fall. And we don't share the ones that we are going to butcher. And in order for them to have the nicest kind of fur, we want to delay the shearing as long as possible. We haven't really figured out exactly how long from the shearing to the butchering is the perfect amount of time for the perfect sheepskin. Another question we always get is, what do we do with all the wool? And so far, nothing, or we use it as mulch in our garden, and that's a pity. We really would like to start doing things with these beautiful locks. The problem is, since we are bad at shearing, we are doing these double cuts. So in order for not to cut them in the skin, we are a little bit cowards and take the safe way and cut once and then cut another time closer to the skin. And that makes the wool not good at all to use in making stuff with it. Here is a typical example of double cut. Very nice lock and then small things in the bottom. Another reason for us to really learn how to shear the sheep in a proper way. I was recently on the annual meetup from the regenerative agriculture course on Bäckedals folkhögskola at Jörgen's place, or Jörgen and Josefina's work with the sheep pretty close by here. And Jörgen said something that really I guess I had thought about it, but not really that clear. So I'm gonna show it to you now. It's in Swedish, but I'm going to put subtitles.
Lärt sig att ge oss ull så att vi hjälper dem. I det avtalet ser det ut så. Och beroende på vilka siffror man går på där, så kan det vara så mycket som 25% av det de äter går åt för att göra all den där ullen liksom. Och sen kastar vi bort den. Det är det mest absurda. Det är den bästa fibern för så många användningsområden. Och vi slänger den och de bara liksom arbetar för att göra den åt oss fortfarande.
So yes, all the wool that is being cut in Sweden, or a majority at least, is not done anything with. It's just thrown away, and that's not good. One of the nicest fibers that we have. So this is our portable pen for handling the sheep, or has been all the years. This together with a bunch of sticks. And it works pretty well, at least if you don't have that many sheep. But for peace of mind, it's going to be really nice to work with real sturdy fences. I want to give a big thank you to all of our patrons. You are the ones that make these videos possible. We've decided to not have anything behind a paywall. So if you want to support us, that is because you think the videos we do here is worth it. And it's very easy. You just go to the Patreon link in the description of this video. And you can support our work here for as little as $1 per episode. Thank you once again. I am now in the field just in front of our house. And so this is an old mire that somebody made a ditch around, I don't know, 100 years ago. So the soil here is something completely different from the usual soil where animals graze. Because this is closest to our home, this is where there has been the most animal impact since we started being here. So the sheep has been here since 2017, and before that the chickens has been here. Maybe not so much impact from the chickens, but at least something. And we have had 2 hogs 2 times on this place as well. So the vitality of the grass here is very lush. There are patches of nettles here as well, but I guess those indicate something. But what I'm thinking here is that this is an indicator of how good the grass can be on this field. It can be at least this good on the whole field, and that's interesting. I'm now going to go all the way on the other side and show you how it looks there. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you that this is the second time the rams have been eating in that paddock. So I've not been as diligent in moving them around here down at our place as I've been with the larger flock in the village. I have no grazing plan, but it's the 3rd time they are there as well. I think it has to be their 3rd time. Yes, it is their 3rd time, but here they have only been 2 times. So they are not going to come here for a 3rd time, because the grass here is not going to recover before winter. Here there is very much moss. This place I have been cutting away small birch trees and put it in heaps. So this is very exciting. This place can potentially look like the place I just showed you, and that I think is very exciting. I've got a lot of trees yet to cut down, but I needed to save that for Tova's fence around her garden, where we were going to weave the small trees. That was supposed to happen this summer, but I guess we will postpone that to next summer. It's going to be a busy day today. We're going to shear some sheep and try out our new fence, portable handling fence system. But look at this view this morning. We're going to get sheared today. Now we just need to figure out how to separate them, so the cows on the outside and the sheep into the handling pen. There is smart ways of handling a flock or a herd or a flood that this is with tools and tricks and everything. But you can have separate gates that you can flip like this, and a part of the herd goes to that side and another goes to that side, and depending on what you're doing. But we don't have that much money and not that much equipment, so we're going to try to make do with what we have. So it worked well. Unfortunately, I made the rookie mistake of turning off the camera when I was supposed to turn it on. So it was already on, and then I was supposed to turn it on, and then of course it went off. How we did it is Tova just had a piece of flexinet in her hand and walked away, and the sheep followed her, so I could open here and let the cows that are slower to follow into the new pasture, and then when the sheep came we got them into the pen instead. Ja, nu måste vi bara fundera om substitut passar in. Men nu tar vi alla lamm först. Så kan vi filma från därifrån. Vem är det här nu då?
Ja.
Så är din bok. Vi måste klippa dig först va?
Brun.
Bagge med horn. Svartvit.
Det är nog Daisys Finn. Svart med pandaögon, vitfläckig.
Ska vi skilja på lammullarna?
Kanske.
Okay, I thought I would show you the state of things at Talasbuan at the moment. All the sheep have been sheared. We have butchered the sheep that we were going to butcher this year. You'll see about that in the next episode. We have had our first snow, but that have been rained away. And my chicken wagon or chicken tractor is ready. A little bit too late.
Jag tröttnar.
Hörde det?
I guess I'm gonna give you a tour on this and how it is all constructed. But I encountered a major problem, or minor, I don't know.
Akta sladdarna då.
Ska jag akta sladdarna? Come and I will show you. One of my concerns when building this is I had no idea how heavy it would be in the end. So the major problem I encountered now is that this wheel has started to bend. So it's too heavy for these wheels. So I need to find some sturdier bicycle wheels made out of steel instead of aluminium.
Varför gör den det?
So as you could see, it's not as heavy as I can't lift it, but it's still going to be 100 kilos of chickens in here. And it feels very good. It feels like I can...
Den är så tung.
It feels like I can move it around by hand. We'll see how it feels with the chickens inside. I was really hoping that I would have the time to try this out before everything freezes up. And I guess it's still possible if I find some wheels. There's so much other things to do before everything freezes up. We'll see, we'll see.
Mamma! Den står i vatten.
Står den i vatten?
Ja.
Va?
Se där.
Ja, jag ser.
Den där.
Ja, först måste jag lära mig. Fast det kanske jag kan det.
Inte idag.
Nej.
Imorgon kanske.
Kanske. We removed the mold around this ginormous concrete block.
Jag ska ner.
Tror du det?
Mm.
Öppna. En fota. It feels nice.
Solid.
Solid, yes. Can we build a chimney on this? Ivar is standing on the kitchen stove. This is going to be nice. In a couple of days, the insulation that we are going to have
Vad är
here.
det här? Varför var du klotta där?
It's a special kind of insulation. I guess we will talk about it when we have it here. We need to get the floor beams in place before we get the insulation in here. Well, I guess that's it for this episode.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Carry on.
Continue
So
working.
much should do. Yeah.